Feast your eyes on these DVDs. This mountain of DVDs. One lucky winner. I'm just kidding. I'm not giving these away. I'm sorry. That was a terrible joke. What's the matter with me? Hey everyone, it's Mr. Cinema Junkie here, and today I'm going to quickly go through the horror collection. I dug through the tapes and the videos, the newly acquired titles, and put everything together, and I went through it twice just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I separated all the other titles from, I almost said regular titles, that wasn't right. I separated all the other titles from my horror titles, and today it's just going to be my horror stuff. Now there's going to be some questionable titles in here where you're going to be like, that's not horror, but for whatever reason I added it in there. So I'm going to try and get to this as soon as possible, so there won't be any long stories about each title and what it's about. You guys know what these movies are about, most of them anyway. So let's get cracking. Here we go. First off, this lonely little UMD video, Saw, for the PSP. I had a lot more UMD videos, but right now this is the only one I got. Mr. Tony Gaspar just sent me these VHS tapes. Mania, The Stuff, and Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter. These are officially the only VHS I have in my collection. All my other stuff got aced out in the basement, and well, that's the long and short of that story. Mr. Brendan Murphy sent me Poltergeist on Blu-ray. I don't have very many Blu-ray. I'm just getting started on collecting Blu-ray, but as time goes on, I'll get a lot more. Near Dark. Mr. Foystorm sent me Dawn of the Dead, the Arrow release of Dawn of the Dead, and the Arrow release of Day of the Dead. Legion, American Werewolf in London, Blu-ray. This was won in a contest. Last a Lot, who's no longer on YouTube. We got Shark vs. Octopus, and the zombie favorite, Dead Snow. And that's all my Blu-ray. Now, moving on. Let me get this stuff out of the way. We got Dawn of the Dead. This is one in Hero Hymns contest. I still have all the stuff on it. There's my name, Mr. Cinema Junkie. The boy signed it, so you know, it's still in the wrapper. Okay, Dawn of the Dead. August Underground Mortem. The original Black Christmas. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original in the special ground beef packaging. This is a UK release of Phantasm. So Region 2. Mr. Foystorm and I did a very successful swap, and this was sent to me. Saw 1, Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, and Saw 6. Don't know what happened to Saw 5. It grew legs and walked. 28 Days Later, and Rest Stop Dead Ahead. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this is an Australian release, Region 4, I believe. This was done in a very successful swap with Mr. Andrew Ballina. Thank you, sir. When he showed us the covers to these, I thought, wow, man, those look really sharp. For some reason, I didn't realize it was the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. But I really dig that cover, so I was really glad to have done that. John Carpenter's Vampires. Oh, trying to keep the glare off of there. Exorcist 3. Wrong Turn. Jaws. the Amityville Horror remake, Final Destination 1, Final Destination 2, Final Destination 3, Dead and Breakfast, kind of a cheese fest there, but it was cool. A little blaxploitation humor, Blackenstein. Double feature Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror. That's the original Tales from the Crypt with Joan Collins. Pumpkinhead, Ashes to Ashes. I believe that's part 3 of the series. I Am Legend. Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't consider this horror. I like pandemic movies, and this has some elements of horror to it, in my opinion. It is a remake of a classic horror movie, Last Man on Earth, so I included that. In Dreams, very creepy, very atmospheric. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I liked it. What? Frailty. Insanitarium. Dead Silence. Alive or Dead. The ever-famous MGM release of Phantasm, the one I got in the mail and had a little flip-out scene about. Still got it. Carrie. The Nightmare on Elm Street. The Infinifilm release. My Bloody Valentine, the original. Didn't care for the remake. The original Halloween. Love it. Attic Expeditions. Break. This is an independent film made out in Columbus, Ohio. A friend of my son's made this film. It's about an hour long. It was interesting. ID. And some of these you might find they're still plastic on them. I haven't even opened them yet. The Sixth Sense. Original Hellraiser. This is the 20th anniversary edition. And again with the glare because of the plastic still on there. Identity. And yes, Saw 1 through 5, 5-disc collection. Handy little case there. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. This was sent to me by Tony Gaspar last Christmas or the Christmas before, I'm not sure. I think it was last Christmas. Double feature, Torture Chamber and Dracula and His Brides. Double feature, Dark Places and Horror Express. Those 2 discs were part of a 3-disc collection. And for some reason, that 3rd disc just upped and left. It was Phenomenon and one other movie. Captivity, unrated, just sent to me by Mr. Tony Gaspar. I hope I'm not pronouncing your name wrong, man. I've always said it like that. Hostel, everybody's favorite. Hostel Part 2. Dawn of the Dead remake. This is the original one that I had. This is the one with the slipcase. Slipcase got a little water damage. It's all wavy and weird looking, so I'm looking for a new one. Are You Scared? Yes, I still have this one, even though that movie is shit. Let's Scare Jessica to Death. A little slow for my liking. I know a lot of people love this. It's a classic and all, but there was just something about... I think it was the lady who starred in it. I think her voice really got on my nerves, man. Halloween 2... Unearthed, I believe this was also sent to me by Mr. Tony. Interview with the Vampire. Blade. Yeah, it's got vampires in it, but horror, that's kind of questionable, I guess. Dead Doll, another Tony gift. Outpost. Sacred Flesh. I believe that was part of the Dom's contest. Dario Argento Opera. Seven Golden Vampires. This was a very generous gift from Paul, aka Selmer the God. He sent it to me, asked if I wanted it, and I'm like, well, yes, I do. So that's the story there. Legends. It's 6 episodes of horror, the J-Horror anthology. Big J-Horror kick for a while. This is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre in Steelbook. I've seen some that are like just a gray-looking color. This one's gold, so I don't know what the deal is there. 2-disc Grindhouse double feature, Dead Riot with Flesh for the Beast. These are some modern movies that were given like the Grindhouse touch. They made them look real grainy and stuff. Salem's Lot, childhood favorite of mine. Strippers vs. Zombies, hokey. The Fearless Vampire Killers, or pardon me, but your teeth are in my neck. Sharon Tate fun. The Circle, Asian horror. Bubba Hotep. The Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane. Again, questionable. Is it horror? Is it not horror? Depends on your take on it. Maybe just a good, strong suspense thriller. Lucio Fulci, Zombie. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake American Edition in deluxe 2-disc fold-out case with the metal steel plate in the front. I thought it was cool, so I grabbed that. Boneyard, more of a documentary than anything. I guess I forgot the name of the murderers, the serial killers in this one. His name was Jason. I won this in Matt's contest a while back. The Media Bastard, back when he was Pilot Error 88. Motorhome Massacre. Buried in the Sand is one of those movies that was like, had to get it after everybody was talking about it. Sui Hart's Vampire Hunters. Martial arts and vampires just seem to go together for me. 7, once again, could be just a suspense thriller, but to me it has horror elements. 28 Weeks Later. Trying to get everything in the picture here. Disturbance. Friday the 13th, Part 3, in stunning 3D with the hokey 3D glasses. That gives me a headache. Lake Placid 2, shit movie. Automaton Transfusion, not as great as I thought it would be. Kind of a letdown in some respects. Gritty Horror Tales, this is a three movie deal with Harm's Way, Hack, and Baby Blues. And admittedly, the only one on there that I really liked was Hack, even though that was a big cheese fest anyway. Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness, the director's cut. Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter, the DVD. So I got that on VHS and DVD. The Brainiac, don't know what that's about. These are some cheap pickups that I got. Maniac and Brainiac. Cloverfield. Hey, again, I like it. What do you want? Hannibal. Yeah, I know some people are down on the whole. Everything after down on the whole. Some people are down on these movies after Silence of the Lambs. I liked them. I even like that remake of Manhunter, Red Dragon. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Amityville 3D. I think the only thing this movie had going for it was that it was in 3D. Other than that, the movie sucks ass. Shredder. I could take it or leave it. Infestation. As some of the guy would say, yum yums. The Strangers. Silence of the Lambs. Trap. Had a very intriguing story. I felt I had to get it. I still have not even opened it. The Collector slipcase with the, as Alex in 80 Slasher says, the special Walmart put the sticker on the front edition. I swear those people are irritating. Echo, Darkness Falls, Rampo Noir, Hard Candy, Trick or Treat. I kept getting Hard Candy and Sick Girl confused. Trick or Treat, Three Extremes, another J-horror deal. Hills Have Eyes remake, unrated. Original Last House on the Left, unrated. Thirst, this was sent to me by MonkeyTube and has become my favorite vampire movie ever. The Changeling, the 4-pack everybody owns with the Funhouse, Phantasm 2, The Serpent and the Rainbow, and I say that just right. Zombie Strippers, Hallettsville, Silent Hill, Angel's Melancholy, sent to me by Scotty, aka Willie Mark 1. Dead Time Stories, yeah, I've heard all the stories. It's not a very good movie, but it was a gift. My Little Eye, Dominion, the prequel to Exorcist, Slither, Kung Fu Zombie, good hokey fun. Carriers, again, another pandemic movie. Is it horror? Is it not horror? I don't know. But I liked it, so. Jason X, I know, boo, but you know what? I like this movie. Loads of fun. Fun, fun, fun. That's what it is. Eternal Blood, Sangre Eterna. This one isn't really horror. I must have put it in there by mistake. Awakening from the Dead. It has some elements in a way. This guy raises from the dead, and it becomes a very strange story. Laid to Rest. Woo! Wait till you guys see the Chrome Skull t-shirt I get. Diary of the Dead, Steelbook, still sealed. This was a gift from Buzz on Man. Sent me that just out of the kindness of his heart. Gorehouse Greats, I actually ordered this for someone, and for Luke 740, and it came to me in atrocious condition, so I'm keeping that. Sent him a better one. Cracker Jacked, Hokey Hokey Hokey, Shikoku, J-horror, spirits, ghosts, nothing surprising there. Sharktopus, this is the special Kmart put the sticker on the front edition. The Cottage, fun, fun, fun. Make Them Die Slowly, classic. Dr. Chopper, Feast 1, 2, and 3, 3-pack. Loads of fun. Can't get disc 2 to finish playing. August Underground, the first one. Ritual. Stir of Echoes. Stir of Echoes again. The Embodiment of Evil, again from Dom's Contest. Versus. Gothica. Meh. Nana, total shit movie. The Fog, the original, thank you. Sorum. Knock Knock in a lenticular cover. Not a great movie, but it was alright. George Romero's Diary of the Dead in slipcase. George Romero's Survival of the Dead. Breaking Dawn. Ju-On, original Japanese version, not the crappy Americanized version. 13, Game of Death, unrated. The others, again, more of a thriller than horror, but it got thrown in there, ghost stories and such. Rob Zombie 3-disc collector set, because these are the movies I love most of all from Rob Zombie that were totally his creation. Night of the Demons remake, 2-disc Resident Evil and Resident Evil Apocalypse, original Night of the Living Dead, Land of the Dead. No, I'm not going to throw that in there. I'm not even going to mention that one. Necromantic 2. Those were both won in a contest for Movie John 75. The Gangsta. Woo! Shuttle. That was from Tony. Trailer Park of Terror. Dom's Contest. Skeletons. Serial Killing 101. I heard of a movie called Snuff 102 and got it confused with this one. I got this and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't the right one. Duh. Creepshow 2, Dom's Contest. That was a huge contest, by the way. Thanks again to Last a Lot, Dom. Death Proof, also Dom's Contest. Planet Terror, Dom's Contest. Grim Love, not from Dom's Contest, but recommended by Dom. Return to Sleepaway Camp, Boo. Best part in there was that, well, I don't want to give away the movie in case you decide to see it, but there's only one good part in there, and I won't say what it is. Double feature, drive-in discs, The Hand and I Bury the Living. I got it for I Bury the Living. Squirm, lots of fun. Scarecrow, High Tension, Slash, Frontiers, Isolation, The Ruins, unrated, Farmhouse, that was a lot of fun. Lost Boys, best vampire movie ever. I just said that for the Hero Hymn guys, because they always say that. Matt says it anyway. Night of the Living Dead, the remake. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. This was, yes, it was part of Dom's Contest. Joshua, very strange movie, but I liked it a lot. The correct release of Phantasm that I wanted, Anchor Bay Collection, Phantasm. This was a gift from a bro. And the Devil's Rejects Steelbook, also part of that fantabulous contest of Last-A-Lots. So, coming back over here, where I just pushed everything in my way, I want to show you some of the cheapy purchases. These were dollar DVDs. Dollar DVDs here. White Zombie in this very slim cardboard case. Vincent Price's House on Haunted Hill. I would buy these every Halloween, but they stopped selling them. Circus of Fear. Web of the Spider. Die Sister Die. Lady Frankenstein. Blood Tide. Starring Darth Vader. Werewolf versus Vampire Women. Final Cut. Very cheesy. Not even good cheese. Buried Alive and I Bury the Living, which is what I bought that other disc for. I guess I forgot I had this. Oh well. Dungeon of Horror and It Happened at Nightmare Inn. The Unwelcomed. For all I know, that could just be some annoying house guest. Moonstalker. Horror Hotel. Very cool movie. Scream of the Wolf. Zipperface. Very uncool movie. Fangs of the Living Dead and the original Night of the Living Dead. The Night of the Living Dead on these dollar transfers are very shoddy. Wes Craven's Chiller. Yeah, I've noticed that the transfer was very shoddy, not very rich. Like the black and white's kind of bleached out. Or at least that's the way I see it. Okay, Good Against Evil. Kathy's Curse. Original Little Shop of Horrors. Revolt of the Zombies and Vengeance of the Zombies. Very cool zombie movies. Bucket of Blood. Bela Lugosi and the Ape Man. The Giant Gila Monster. A lot of these remind me of when I was a kid. I would watch these creature features on Friday nights or Saturday afternoons. So that's why I like them. This is not horror. Sorry, this got thrown in there, but I like it. Gamera vs. Monster X and War of the Monsters. The Beast of Yucca Flats. The Terror. And that is it. That is it. Those are my horror titles. So this collection video will have a part 2, and it's going to have the OTH titles, or other than horror titles. That's my action, my comedy, my sci-fi, whatever. Yeah, so tune in again if you feel like it. I know this video got a little long in the tooth, but you know I appreciate you guys watching. So that's it for now. I'm Mr. Cinema Junkie. Take care. Feast your eyes once again. Ooh. Take care, guys.